Hi everyone, how you doing? Dan here, and I hope you're all doing okay and staying safe and creative during lockdown. Today I want to show you how to massively improve your editing speed in Adobe Premiere Pro. We're going to look at using master clips, generating proxies, and I'm going to save the best till last and keep it a secret. So let's pop into Premiere Pro and get started. Let's have a look at how to generate a proxy file. A proxy file is a copy of your original file, but it has a slightly lower resolution and bitrate. So what this allows Premiere to do is to edit footage at maybe 1280 by 720 as opposed to 4K footage. This means it'll be a lot less intense on your PC and you should be able to fly through your edits. Once you get to the final stages of your edit, you can revert back to your original media, so then you know you're going to be exporting a full quality, full 4K timeline. Hello. So there's a couple of ways to generate a proxy in Premiere. The first way is to do it at the start of your project when you know you're going to have to generate proxies. The other way is if you've already started your project and you want to generate proxies now. So we'll have a look at the first way first. So we'll just go to File, New Project, and I'm just going to call this Proxy 1. And then we're going to have a look at the ingest settings. And we're just going to turn ingest on and then pop down to Create Proxies. Now here we've got H.264 low resolution proxy. I'm going to just pop this to H.264 medium. So as we can see down here, that's going to work with a 1280 by 720 file. So if you do have maybe 4K footage and your PC can't handle it, your PC should be able to handle 1280 footage. So this will hopefully allow you to edit a lot quicker in Adobe Premiere. There'll be less waiting for rendering, there'll be less stuttery playback, and hopefully just be a lot more fluid. And the final thing we just need to check is the proxy destination. I always set mine as same as project. This just allows Premiere to store all your assets together, so if you was to move the folder to a different hard drive or a different machine, everything's there all together. You don't have to go hunting for these proxy files. You can put them in a different location if that's what you want to do and you've got maybe a set folder for that, but generally I just keep mine as same as project. I'm just going to hit yes, that's fine. So once you've created your project, anytime you import video material into Premiere, it's going to generate a proxy file. It'll do this by opening Adobe Media Encoder up and automatically doing this. So let's pop some footage into Premiere to see what's going on. I'm just going to use some of this coffee footage I shot not too long ago. This was when I got the camera. I just wanted to test it out, give it a bit of a trial run, and I got some really cool shots. I actually really like this one, so I'll pop this one in. So Premiere's going to import it as normal, but in a few seconds Media Encoder will pop up and it will generate a proxy for us to work with. So I want to say thank you guys as well for liking, commenting, subscribing and watching my videos. It does mean a lot to me, and if there is anything you do want to see, please let me know and I will try and make a tutorial for you. There's so much what I want to be filming, obviously just can't really get out at the moment, so I'm going to stick with Premiere, but as soon as I can get out, hopefully there'll be a lot more footage and films coming your way. I want to really get into all that kind of travel stuff, and when I'm on a shoot I'll take another camera and get behind the scenes footage as well, so that should be quite good as well and hopefully quite informative. So Media Encoder has popped up here, and as you can see we're at the end of this sequence now. So this does it automatically. The problem with creating a proxy is it takes more time at the start of your project to generate them, because sometimes you just want to get dug into your edit and start getting going. But this way means you've got to generate the proxies first, then get into your edit, which, it's fine. It does mean there's more time taken up at the start, but when you start editing, you'll be saving so much time. There'll be less stuttering, there'll be less rendering, and it'll make your editing much quicker and much more enjoyable. So I think the extra 30 minutes, 1 hour at the start of your project is worth it just for your peace of mind when you come to editing. So once you've generated your sequence, you're going to notice this button's turned on in Adobe Premiere. So this is your toggle proxy button. So this will turn your proxy on and off. So if you notice what you're stuttering a little bit, or you're not playing back at full speed or anything like that, if you hit this and turn your proxies on, it'll allow Premiere just to reference that new material, and hopefully it'll be a bit quicker. It'll also work in your source window as well, so I'll just double click here. So as you can see, we've got the toggle proxy turned on here as well. So a really useful way of quickly speeding up your workflow. I will just show you a new way of doing it if you've already created a project and you don't want to start again. So I'm just going to make a new project where I don't have ingest turned on. So there we go. Let's call this Proxy 2. And on this one, so we'll generate some more footage. Again, we'll use the exact same file, but this time Premiere is not going to automatically generate a proxy for us. So what we need to do is just right click on it, go down to proxy, and we'll create proxies here. Again, we're going to get them same options we looked at before. I'm just going to pop mine to medium again and next to original media here and hit OK. And then it's going to create a proxy job, which will open up in Media Encoder, and then it's going to automatically do that again. Once that's done, you've made a proxy and you can work with that when you need to. The next way to massively improve your editing speed in Adobe Premiere is to use master clips. So when you come to applying effects and color correction, if you've got a timeline like this which references a single shot more than once, and you do your color correction on this shot, and then you think, oh, because it's the same shot, I'm just going to copy all of this stuff onto this shot, which is fine, it's a fairly simple workflow. But a quicker way of doing it is when you come to actually add in your effects on your effect controls, if you put it onto the master here, so I'll just quickly apply some effects. So we'll just drag this up here. So once we start changing settings now, just have a quick play around. I'm not going to grade this too much at the moment, just having a quick mess around. But once you start affecting your master clip instead of your original clip, you'll notice that when it references the same shot again, the color grade is still there. And if you want to turn it off, you can see what it is actually affecting it. This is great again for maybe if you want to just add some other effects to your scene. So for example, if I put a blur on the master, so you just click it up here, master, pop a blur on, let's put a Gaussian blur. I'm going to whack the blur up, I'm going to repeat the edge pixels, and as you can see, it blurred it on both sides there. So this is really, really useful if you've got interview footage and you've cut into it. You can apply effects just to one part of it, and then that'll massively increase your editing speed as it's applied to all of them. So definitely something to check out there. So just a quick recap of that. Click on your shot, don't click on this one here, click on master, apply your effects, and then that will apply to every single instance of that effect. Really, really, really useful. And the final one, so this is called Pancake editing. So for this, I'm going to open a project I've already worked on. And what this means is having all your master footage on one sequence. So this could be your interviews or your pieces to camera, and all of your B-roll on another sequence. And then once you've got these two set up, if you drag one of them down like this, and then as you can see, we're getting a pancake being built up here now. So you can quickly navigate through your B-roll like this. And once you find a bit of B-roll, what's important to what somebody's saying up here, you can just quickly cut it down here, and then press Option and drag up here, and then that'll make a copy of your material. So you've still got it down here if you need it again. Then you can pop this exactly where it needs to go. A good tip when you're editing like this is to use the squiggle key on your keyboard, and then that'll maximize the frame your mouse is currently in. So I'm just going to maximize this now. I'm going to pop this to where the cutaway needs to go. There we go. I'm going to pop back out the squiggle. I'm going to now find the next bit of B-roll, what we're on about. So there we go. Let's pretend we're talking about something else now. So now we'll pop this bit up here. So this is a really, really quick, efficient way of popping your B-roll above a sequence. It means you can quickly navigate between both sequences, and you don't have to have it all on one sequence, quickly going all the way to the end and all the way back. You can quickly just pop it up from one to the other. It's really, really useful technique, and I use this all the time. This was actually a video I made for this hair salon called Ed's Hair Salon, and they're really, really cool guys. Hopefully we're going to be going back and making some more content with them soon. But I've been there a few times and made some really cool videos with them, and I did use this technique quite a lot. So thanks again for watching, guys. If you do like these videos, please do like, comment and subscribe. It does mean the world to me, and I do really, really appreciate it. As I mentioned earlier on in the video, I do want to be making as much content as I can for you guys. I'm really enjoying doing it at the moment. So yeah, I hope these tips really, really improve your editing speed. And if you've got any tips how you increase your editing speed, leave them in the comments below and everyone can see them there too. So thanks again for watching, and make sure to check out the other videos on my channel. There's some other tutorials on there, there's some product videography on there, and a bit of stop motion animation. So make sure to check that out, that'd be amazing, thank you. And once again, if you do like it, please like, comment and subscribe. Thanks again, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.